So sorry for interruption in the previous video due to non-availability of large storage space. My ongoing video has been interrupted. Then I am again telling you about the font tag. So font tag is used to give some special effects to your written text. Just like in MS Word, you change the font type from default font type to Arial, Garamond, Books, Antiqua, Comics, Arial Black, Monotype, Cursiva, and change the letter size 12, 14, 16, 72 like that, and font color by using a specific color from color palette. In HTML also there are facilities to give special effects to your written text. So how can we do this? By using font tag, and it has three attributes. One is face, second one is color, and third one is size. Simply type font without closing the font tag. Type angle bracket, then font, then type face. One attribute equal to its value in quotation mark. This is the attribute and this is its value. Next, give color, another attribute, its value, then type size, then give its value. Then close the font tag, then type the contents, then close the font tag. And this text will be in font face or font type Arial Black. The text color will be red and the font size will be 4. Here, remember, in MS Word you can change the font size 10, 20, 25, 72, 500, 600 like that. But in HTML4 version 4, it is allowed to put the font size between 1 to 7. Between 1 to 7. That means the minimum font size is 1 and the maximum font size will be 7. And no font size like 8. And the headings are 6 headings from 1 to 6, but the font size is from 1 to 7. And remember the default font size. That means if you do not use this attribute in font tag, the default size of letter will be 3. The default font size is 3. Okay, so by using this tag, font tag, we can add or give special effect to our text. Similarly, you may change other attributes by using another font tag to other paragraphs. Like this is another content. Here simply type font is equal to Times New Roman, font is equal to Times New Roman, color equal to yellow, and size equal to suppose down. Then close the tag here, font tag. Then this text will be shown in this format. Okay, so this is all about your font tag. So today we discussed about strong tag, which is similar to which tag? Bold tag. The B tag renders the text in bold, and likely the strong tag also renders the text or displays the text in boldness. There is another tag, EM tag, which is similar to italic tag. I tag, I for italic. The tag EM tag also used for the same purpose. That means to give italic effects to your text, either you can use I tag or you can use EM tag. EM, I, HTML/I, EM, HTML/EM. These two effects will be same. And the big tag renders the text in a larger font size than the default or current font size of letters, and the small tag renders the text in smaller font size than the current font size. Okay. Another two tags are SUP and SUV. If you have to write the equation like 2 to the power 3 equal to 8 or 2 to the power 8 equal to 256, then how it is possible in MS Word? In MS Word there are shortcut keys and also the icons like superscript. This is superscript icon and this is subscript icon. Whereas in HTML, for superscripted value, to type superscripted value, we have to use SUP tag, and for subscripted value, we have to use SUB tag. Just it is very simple to use. So I am writing the equation 2 to the power 8 equal to 256 in HTML. How? Just simply type 2, then write SUP, because the 8 we have to superscript the numeral 8. SUP, then type 8, then close the tag SUP. Then type the equal symbol, then 256. In your browser window, this has to be typed in a notepad window, and when you run it in your browser window, you will see the output like this. Okay. So in this way, by using SUP and /SUP tag, this is a paired tag, you can write the superscripted value. Similarly, by using sub tag, we have to write the formula of glucose C6H12O6, okay, or sulfuric acid H2SO4, or calcium carbonate CaCO3. So these are the subscripted values. So how can possible in HTML to show the output like this in a browser window? Simply type for glucose, simply type 6, then SUB, then type 6, then /SUB, then type H, then again SUB, then type 12, then /SUB, then O, then again SUB, then 6, then close /SUB. So So 6 is written, the value 6, numeral 6 is written between SUB and slash SUB. 12 is written SUB slash SUB and 6 is written between SUB and slash SUB. Obviously the output will be C substituted value 6, H substituted value 12 and O substituted value 6. So the chemical formula of glucose you can see in your browser window. Similarly, you can write down these things in HTML notepad window for getting the results like this. So these two are superscripted and subscripted. In HTML, we can create three different types of lists. Just like in MS Word, you create bulleted items, you create numbered items 1, 2, 3, 4. Bulleted item means this is the physics, chemistry, math item. This is known as bulleted items. And this is 1 physics, 2 chemistry, 3 math, 4 IT, 5 English, 6 ML. How can do this in MS Word? There are buttons, numbered buttons and bulleted buttons in MS Word. But to create such type of outputs in browser window, we have to use unordered list and ordered list. I am telling there are three types of lists. One is ordered list, OL. Another one is unordered list, UL. And third one is definition list, DL. So let us discuss one by one. To make some items or to show some items in bulleted manner, just type UL tag. UL means unordered list. That means there are no order is maintained within the items. Then after typing UL, just type LI, that means list item. LI stands for list item and UL stands for unordered list, because we are going to create an unordered list of items, and each item, what are the items here? Physics an item, chemistry, math, IT, biology, English, ML, these are all items but separate items. So each item should be enclosed between LI and slash LI. That means physics slash LI. Again type LI, chemistry slash LI. Again LI, math slash LI, IT slash. Okay. Then finally close the unordered list by using slash UL tag. So this is also a paired tag, and you have to type all the items in between UL and slash UL, and the list items must be written in this manner. That means LI slash LI, one item, then again, and Here remember, there is no need to give you the break command. The break tag, there is no need to give you break command, just we have previously done. Without giving break commands, the items were shown in one line, but here as the li tag is already used, it automatically show the next item in its below. That means in the next line, and there is no need to give the break tag in this. Okay, so you can add more items. Just copy and paste and change the items. Instead of typing again and again li/li/li/li, just after typing one item, name of item, then copy the line and paste as many times as you want. Then only you have to change the name of item. Here in the output window, you will see the output like this: physics, chemistry, math, and the default bulleted style is this. Default bulleted style is this, and you can change the bullet style from this to square or circle by adding additional attribute. By adding an attribute type equal to square or type equal to circle. Where? In this place. You will type equal to circle. Type equal to circle. Then close the tag here. Opening tag. I have already told you the attributes and its values of a tag are written only in the starting tag or beginning part of a tag, not in the ending tag. That means you cannot type type equal to circle in this part. Okay, so this is the attribute of UL tag, and this is its value of this attribute, and the output will be like this circle. Similarly, if you change the value of attribute circle to square, then the output will be like this. So this is all about on order list, to give bulleted list to the items, and the default bulleted icon or type is this. This is known as the field circle, is known as this. Okay, now use OL tag. OL means ordered list. OL stands for ordered list. Simply, in place of UL, type OL. I am deleting this part. Slash OL, and everything is set. Here OL slash OL, LI physics, LI chemistry, math, and the output will be 1 physics, 2 chemistry, 3 math 4 IT. Okay, that means in the ordered list, the default type is number. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to change it from number to Roman letter I, double I, triple I, so we can also do this, or from number to alphabet or letter A, B, C, D. So how can do this? Just write type equal to I. So what will be the output? I, double I, triple I will like that. Okay, and to change A, type equal to A, the output will be A, B, C, D, like that. Okay. Similarly, but if you want to start the numbered list, and it is known as ordered list because C cannot be placed before B and B cannot be placed before A, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cannot be placed before 4 and 4 cannot be placed before 3. That means a sequence, particular sequence is maintained or chronological order is there. So that is why it is known as ordered list. And the remaining parts are same both in unordered list as well as in ordered list. So if you want to start the ordered list from let 5, if you want to start the ordered list from 5, that means you want the output like this: 5 physics, 6 chemistry, 7 math, 8 IT. How you can do this? Start equal to, add another attribute, start equal to 5. Okay, OL type equal to, and here you do not have to use the type attribute, just write down start equal to 5 because the default ordered list type is number. So the output will be the starting point. If you omit this part, the starting number will be, the starting number is 1, 2, 3, 4. But we want to start the list, the ordered list, we want to start the list from 5. So you need to specify the attribute, or you need to use we have to use start attribute and we have to give its value 5 because we want the listed items started from 5. So the output will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Automatically if we add other items in OL and in between OL and slash OL. If we are written type equal to A and start equal to 4. Start equal to 4. So now tell me, what will be the output? Type equal to A. That means the listed item will be shown in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Similarly, but there is another attribute included in OL tag is start equal to 4. So the start letter will be A, B, C, D, D, E, F, G. Okay. So in this way we can maintain unordered list of items and as well as ordered list of items. But the items must be enclosed using a line tag. The third or last list is your definition list. The third list is your definition list and the tag for this is DL. Suppose you have to define a term HTML. What is HTML? And you just in your copy or notes you type HTML and give. Then you start from here, just like in dictionary, the meaning of each word is there, and in glossary, in the last part of your books, there are glossaries are there, and some sort of terms are defined. Suppose you want to define the term HTML, I want to write. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Just in this manner, HTML, then some indentation, then what we want to show, or double World Wide Web. World Wide Web. Okay. So how can we create this? 3 tags we have to use for creating or maintaining definition list. 3 tags. One is DL, or this is the starting tag, just like UL/OL, OL/OL. Similarly, DL and /DL. DL/DL. Then DT. That means the definition. What is the term? The term is HTML. Suppose I am using bold tag to show double or HTML in bold place. So write down the term HTML/B /DT. Then define it DD. I am telling you 3 tags are required to define to create the definition list. First use DL, then to define, to show the term what you want to explain. The term will be written between DT tag and its definition, that is hypertext markup language. Suppose we want to write its full form, hypertext markup language, or anything you want. This must be enclosed between DT and /DT tag. This is for definition, writing definition of the term, and this is giving the term, and this is creating definition list. Similarly, create another term DT /DT, define it World Wide Web, then /DT. Similarly, number of terms and their definitions you can write between DL and /DL. So 3 lists are there. We can, and the DL list is maintained or used for creating glossaries or dictionary, just like your meaning of different words given in your dictionary. Now I am going to demonstrate all these things in your computers in practical session. Okay.